Saras and Kumud, Tuesday the 4th of November. Kumud looks at a book titled How to Be the Best Dad and smiles seeing Saras. He wakes up and asks if she is fine. She nods and says she is fine. Saras tells her to rest and says he will get her milk. She asks him to sit and asks about the book he was reading. She smiles and says he will become a perfect father. Saras asks how she knows that since it's his first time. Kumud tells him that the same way he learned to love her while fighting the world, he will also learn to be a great father. She says this baby is their biggest happiness and she knows he will do what no book can teach him. Saras says he doesn't want to do anything less for their child. Kumud says she feels happy but can't celebrate the joy fully as she has to stay in her room while everyone else is celebrating. She says she wants to go out for a while and that even the baby will like it. Saras tells her that her happiness is most important to him and she should do whatever makes her happy but stay safe. Kumud says she knows she's becoming a mother and will take good care of their child. She goes to get coffee for both of them. Danny comes in with toys and starts playing. Everyone looks at him and smiles. He says these toys are for the baby. Vidyachatter looks at the car toy and laughs, saying it will be useful only when the baby grows up. Danny jokes that the cradle toy will be used first. Saraswati pulls Danny's ears and reminds him how he once made fun of Chandra but now is doing the same thing. Yash enters carrying many toys and shows them to everyone. They laugh seeing his excitement. Yash throws a ball that rolls near the stairs. Kumud, who is watching them and smiling, steps on the ball by mistake and slips. She shouts in pain. Everyone rushes to her as Saras runs down calling her name. Kumud holds her stomach and cries in pain. Saras gets worried. The doctor is called immediately. Yash blames himself for throwing the ball near the stairs, but Saraswati tells him not to blame himself and to pray for Kumud's safety. The doctor speaks to Saras and says Kumud is fine for now, but her pregnancy has complications. She explains that continuing the pregnancy could risk Kumud's life and that since it's not yet 3 months, abortion is safe. Everyone is shocked. Saras breaks down and says Kumud can't go through with an abortion. The doctor insists they must decide soon as it's risky. Kumud, who overhears everything, walks in and says her decision is final, she will not abort the baby. Saras tries to convince her, saying her life is more important than anything else. Kumud refuses, saying as a mother she can't take her child's life. Saras tells her he can't risk losing her. Kumud says he wants her to kill their baby. Gunil tells Kumud that Saras is right, but Kumud asks her to think as a woman. She asks if she would have killed her baby if she were in her place. She cries and asks how they can even think of abortion. Gunil says she can't lose her daughter. Saraswati also asks Kumud to abort the baby, but Kumud refuses. Saras pleads with her, saying he can't live without her. Kumud says she also can't live without her child and that the baby has a right to live. Saras cries and says he also had dreams for their baby, but this is the only way. Kumud insists that nothing will happen to her or their child. She says she feels their baby will come into the world safely and they will be happy together. She begs Saras not to ask her to kill their baby. Saras finally agrees with her and says if she believes nothing will happen, then he is with her. They cry and hug each other. Gunil, Saraswati, and the others watch with tears in their eyes. Kumud tells everyone not to cry and to be happy like before. She says they should start preparing to welcome the baby. Saras smiles and hugs her tightly while everyone smiles through their tears.